Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Cowboys going up against the Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Two Patriots there to bring him down. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
Come on, let's go! 1, 2,
They go to Elliott again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. There's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes. And they've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Now, they certainly do. And let's go back to the Super Bowl. Trey Flowers, who was their leading sack guy in 2006, he had 7 in the regular season. He was a monster in the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's back there for them. How about Don?
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, check it. Slam.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
20. Check nickel.
They'll run again with Blount. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind me.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. LeGarrette Blount taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to the air here after the INT. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back, what do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it.
It's really fascinating in what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that.
Let's get it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Come on. Five down. Stand up.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Des Bryant with an acrobatic catch. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Shreds the tackle. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions. And, boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Last year for Edelman, just below 100 receptions, 98, over 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, you know, this is a guy that gets a lot of pub for being that perfect receiver for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. What's his role going forward?
I think his role going forward is to be a bona fide #1 receiver in the NFL, meaning he's not just a Tom Brady receiver. He's that guy for anyone. And he spent so much time proving himself as he got into the league, just what you were talking about. Can I have a role here with New England? Now it's not just proving himself. It's continuing to develop in his craft. And I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. He never gave up on himself in his dreams, and he doesn't give up on any single play.
Brady gives now to Blunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming out of blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
And a cutback, right sideline. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Brady to throw. He's got time. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Julian Edelman high in the air to bring it in. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves, and Dak Prescott in his second season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield.
Caught left side, Williams. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Here we go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Here we go.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Tight right.
5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. 3 down. Here we go.
2nd down, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part on offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Tight end's left. Tight end's left. Hey. Hey, we got... Wait, 20! We got 4 down. No. Off.
Now this time, Brady will throw, and he whips that one incomplete there. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Hey, we got tight left. Eyes up. Let's go. Eyes up.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 30 yards there. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Second down throw for Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Prescott going right side. He has Witten. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Tight end right. Tight end right. No. 3 down. Let's go.
Prescott now on second down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Hey. We got three. Here we go. Check round.
This is Elliott. And he's got some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Flex round, flex round.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Watch left.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Alert 3, alert 3. 20, 20. Yes.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And now a first down following that long gain.
Check 26, check 26.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Blunt. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Gronkowski, slot left. Now Brady out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Wait 20.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So they're operating in the red zone. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the toss, this is Blunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. LeGarrette Blunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
Well, you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Flex round. Flex round. Check 99.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
82's moving. 82's moving.
to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for two and try and win it right now?
And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Now Jones. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come out in the pistol.
Check 25, check 25. Hey, check it. Shift. Alert. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Back to throw, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Hey, Alabama.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. First down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Flex round! Flex round! Bang, bang! Bang, bang! Let's go! What?
Now a play fake here on first down. Going right side, he has Winton. So a gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down and 4.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Here we go! What? Ohio! Here we go!
Now Elliott, and he's got room. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the offense has it first and 10.
Hey. Come on, let's go!
And he motions the wide receiver. Prescott on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. A very solid gain of 27. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces.